Welcome to our virtual tour. I'm Victoria Richardson and I'm the head here at Wellington Prep School. You're going to come with me today on a tour of our school. It's the next best thing to being here in person. You're going to meet heads of section, you're going to meet teachers, and you're going to meet our children. They have bags of energy, a whole load of enthusiasm, and I really hope that you get a feel of just what it's like to be here in person. Children who are 3 are welcome in our nursery, and in the mornings they're walked up our yellow brick road. And in our nursery, in our preschool setting, the children are engaged in enrichment activities, guided play, and they're learning skills. Let's go and have a look. The children have 2 rooms in our nursery with lots of different areas for them to develop, to be creative and to explore.
Tell Mrs Richardson what you asked me.
What did you ask,
How
Hamish?
deep is the sandpit?
Oh, so what are we going to use to find out how deep the sandpit is? Tape measures.
13, 14, 15.
So this is our reception class. So reception have got their own courtyard garden here. Okay, let's go meet Mrs Weller.
I lead the section called Pre-Prep. Pre-Prep is from nursery right the way through to year 2. What we really work on in the early years is developing those skills of independence, learning through play. So we create a really nice atmosphere where the children are nurtured. Equal importance is given to developing the child's social and emotional skills as much as they're learning.
Wellington Prep School has our own forest school just up on the Blackdown. From nursery to year 2 they go every week.
They are allowed to go and explore. We love to turn over logs and look for bugs. Have just the best time at being a child. We'll model how to make a good shelter, how to use tools, how to sit round a fire beautifully. We look at the seasons, you're going up to the woods all year round. We've had a planting programme where every child has had the opportunity to plant a tree. It covers absolutely everything. If you wanted to take any area of the curriculum up to the woods, you could. Nursery and reception go down and they use the huge sports hall, and they can access all the senior school sports facilities. And also lots of different balancing apparatus that they use. The idea is to build up that core strength, but also then to develop the ability to initially to balance, to go along with a balance bike with no pedals. And once they've got the confidence to lift their feet off the ground, they progress gently onto a pedal bike. 100% of children are pedalling quite confidently by the time they leave reception, and it's in a safe environment. It's a life skill.
Wellington Prep School is a school, so academics are a given. But we actually approach subjects and topics in various different ways. We want them to collaborate, we want them to be creative, we want them to explore. So the children in those early years are focusing more on skills.
We are giving them opportunities to develop those fine motor skills, so they're able to then hold a pencil.
Down the kangaroo's body, a tail and a leg. Florence, what have you drawn here? What's the there? It's a king! When they get to year 3, we then start to look at more subject specialist teaching.
In IC lesson, we are beginning with the second of our e-safety sessions. So we're looking at how we communicate online and that we need permission to share things. And then we're going to be exploring some maths activities.
In year 3 and 4 we develop and build on the skills that they've learnt in the pre-prep, and we do that by doing different topics. So like at the moment we're doing Stone Age topic. We have lovely small classes, we really get to know the children, and in each year group there is at least one class teacher and a teaching assistant, so the children are always well supported. We also have learning success support staff as well.
We also have a really good dedicated wellbeing programme, and the children access that from year 3. Within a rotation they'll do swimming, they will do speed, agility, quickness, hand-eye coordination, yoga. Team sports, we focus the first term on rugby and hockey, second term hockey and netball, third term we play cricket. The children all get the opportunity to have the same coaches, the same facilities as our oldest children in the senior school. And welcome to our new playground. Over the summer we were really lucky to be able to absolutely refurbish the whole thing. So we've got Just Like Grass, Astro that covers the whole of the pitches. We've got a brand new timber trail, so the children absolutely love it. Girls, what do you think about our brand new playground?
It's very fun.
So I'm sitting in our storytelling chair. We've also got a performance area, and we would use that as part of an outdoor classroom or for music concerts or even a little drama performance. All the children are able to come into the library once a week and change their books, and also at lunchtimes we have 2 sessions, one for year 3 and 4 and the other for year 5 and 6 to come into the library. Another thing that I cannot go without introducing you to is this year's writing retreat enabler. So we've got our time machine, which is in the corner, and 2 weeks ago we put all the children in the hall, we filled it with smoke, and out of the time machine came our time traveller and spoke to the children about what life was like. This one was in the future. They then created their own time machines and with a piece of non-fiction writing. When the children are in years 5 and 6, they get a little bit more independence. And we're now walking to the block, which is where their classrooms are. They get their own wristband, and that allows them to access their new school building. Year 5 and 6 have got the whole of the top of this building. And we're going to go and see if we can find Mr Hitchin, head of years 5 and 6.
Year 5 and 6 is a fantastic couple of years. You're very much top of the prep. There is more independence, and there is a whole raft of responsibilities and roles that lead the school and keep the prep school working, really.
Right, William, why have you got an iPad?
We're learning about plastic pollution, and we're going on the iPads to see what we can find out about the oceans and how plastic is changing the oceans and killing animals.
For maths, we are an accredited school. We're the only UK accredited school for Singapore maths. Trip-wise, huge variety of trips. Year 6 have a foreign residential where we head over to Normandy. That ties in very nicely, obviously, with our French lessons and French culture, but also the history side. In Year 6, we study the Second World War. Part of that is actually visiting the D-Day landing beaches.
When they move to years 5 and 6, they still have their class teacher that holds them, that gets to know them really well. But those specialist teachers who teach them in their environments. The children then go to the senior school labs, they go to music, they go to drama and really explore the school campus.
So they're already known in the senior school, which is great and useful for them, because when the children do transfer at the end of Year 6, there's no fear factor for them. Quite the contrary, they're ready, they're independent.
They know the campus, they know the teachers, so transition just becomes second nature. Children from nursery all the way through to year 8 have music in here, in our Avenue Music School. And the children come over, they have their group lessons, they have their peripatetic music lessons here, and it's a really lovely space and allows the youngest children to aspire to be musicians just like those who are in year 7 and 8, as well as their timetabled music lessons. Children can learn musical instruments from the guitar to the bassoon. We've got some lovely little ensembles, and they perform in concerts throughout the year. For drama at the prep school, we have our own dedicated space. We call it the studio. In there, children will have their grouped lessons within their classes, but they'll also have the opportunity to learn lambda, a bit like peripatetic music, but for drama. And a lot of children take up this opportunity. We do showcases, we put on productions, yes, from the early years nativity to an absolutely fantastic Year 6 production, which happens at the end of their time here at the prep school. They get to perform these at Great Hall, so it's getting them used to performing in such a big space. After school, we have an excellent range of clubs and activities. Lots and lots of opportunities for the children to get involved, develop their characters, try things that they don't generally do. The relationships we have with parents are really, really important. We want them to feel they can come to us, they can talk to us, that our relationship is three-way. It's between the parents, the child and the school itself. In order to engage with the parents, we do a lot of things. There's a parent rep for every class and I meet with them regularly. We're very good with communication. We'll let them know what we're doing before the child comes home, so that when the question is, what did you do at school today? The parent's able to talk to the child because they already know what's happening. The Eagle is our newsletter, and in that, lots and lots of pictures of what the children are engaging in, but also what's coming up. I'm always on the playground, as are one of the heads of section every morning, so that if the parents have got something to say, we're here and we want to listen. Pastoral care is really important at Wellington. We do hold your children tight. If they need support, we have learning success practitioners who have different groups for the children to be able to learn different skills. We hope our virtual tour's given you a flavour of what we're like here at Wellington. What I really hope is that we get to see you soon, so that I can talk through and enhance upon some of the things that I've spoken to you about in this tour. I also would really love to meet your lovely children and to welcome them into our Wellington family.